Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Elizabeth coming to you from Sedona, Arizona. This is going to be the August reading for Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, how are you? This is good for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node as well. These are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone. So please use your own highest intuition and guidance to determine if these messages are right for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please just send me a message. I would be honored and happy to read for you. And also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Elizabeth Light Tarot. Give me a follow and I will follow you back. Let's connect. I would love to talk to you. Okay, Aquarius, so let's see what's going on with you. We're in, I want to say, as much as this is Leo's season, it's also your season as well. And that's because you sit on the opposite end of the axis in the zodiac from Leo. So they are your opposite sign. And we just had this full moon in Aquarius. So a lot is being activated for you. This is high season in astrology, going into Lionsgate, whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, it really doesn't matter. And let's just see what's happening for you, Aquarius. So we're going to use an Angels of Atlantis card to get an angel message, just to kind of start the reading, set the tone for the reading, and see what archangel is here to lend you support this month, or that has been with you, or that is with you. And let's see what wants to come in. And as always, I call in the divine with love and light. And I call in the archangels at the four corners of the world. I call in the elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today. All right, my dear Aquarius. So who do we have for you? Metatron, wisdom. I love it so much. I'm so happy. Thank you, Metatron, for being here. So for a lot of us, Metatron really is our guide. Whether you're aware of it or not, Metatron is an energy that has been with you probably for your whole life. He is the scribe of God, and he is the supernal teacher. Okay, he is a teacher, and he carries with him all of the sacred geometry, the Metatron's cube, which is the ascension vehicle. And here we see the angels in this deck are orbs. So they're not with the faces and the wings and everything. They come in as orbs of light, and which I love, because many of us, we see angels more as orbs and as light, rather than, human-like, superhuman-like figures, I want to say. And here we have the Sphinx, which is absolutely a nod to this Lion's Gate, the energy of ancient Egypt that so beautifully connects back to the energy of Atlantis. And this is about having divine wisdom, that it really is within you, and that you are at the heart of your being, that you are angel-like, through your heart, which is the seat of your soul. And this card does talk about your heart being the seat of your soul. And so I guess we could just read, the descriptions are so short, so let's just read it really quickly. It talks about the Sphinx and how it's always created within us the wonderment of an enigma, of a mystery. For within its being lies the wisdom of the centuries, the knowledge of bygone civilizations. Therefore, your choice of this oracle brings to you the knowledge of your own divine wisdom. Through eons of time and the quest of many lives, you have wrought such beauty and knowing within your soul. Metatron wishes you to be still and to meditate on your own innate wisdom, and to act with the honor of an angel. To act with the honor of an angel. Please chant Ha to feel these energies moving through your heart as the seat of your soul. And in each of these cards, they give you a chant that you can do. So this one would be Ha. And as you chant that, chant it through your heart. And Metatron is with us. So we're going to put Metatron next to next to the cube, Metatron's cube, or the Merkaba, which is a vehicle for ascension. So Aquarius, Metatron is with you this month. Know that. And for any of you who are watching this video just to tap into the energy of Aquarius, I welcome you, as we are in the age of Aquarius. So I really feel like this is a bigger message for the collective, that Metatron is here. And with this orb, I love how it's sort of like a diamond, you know, a diamond, like that diamond light. That diamond light, it's so pure, it's purifying. It can purify your body, your energy field, like your whole being, really. So diamond light might be something that you might want to work with this month. Okay, Aquarius, so let's see. Let's get you an animal spirit card and just see what animal totem is here to support you this month, okay? And then we will move on to the tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. If you like what you see so far, please give me a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe, share, you know, whatever. If there's a special Aquarius in your life, your support really means the world to me. I really would love to build a nice community here where we all learn from each other and guide each other through these times that we're living in, this, you know, exciting, scary, unprecedented time that we're living in. So, you know, we really have to come together, and that's really and truly the point of me creating a channel, is for us all to be able to come together and just to be a part of that. So I thank you so much for being here. Okay, so we're going to take one card for my dear Aquarius: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Okay, Aquarius, be at home. Wombat spirit. I love this. 68. What does that break down to? A 5? Yeah, a 5. Okay, 5. Change. Be at home. Is this like, does this have to do with the lockdown? You know? I love this little wombat. He has like, his head is all adorned, you know, with this like beautiful jewelry and jewels, and he's a very fancy wombat. I'm not really sure like exactly what the wombat does. I feel like it's, the wombat may be an animal from the southern hemisphere, I want to say, like down under in Australia, New Zealand perhaps. And this energy of just being at home within yourself, being at home within your heart, you know, knowing that the heart is the seat of your soul. So being at home in your own heart, being at home in your own body, and certainly being at home in your own home. So this was a similar message, I believe, to either Capricorn or Sag. There's no place like home was a card that they got. And speaking of which, let's pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you just to kind of clarify this. But yeah, wombat spirit. Very interesting. And then when I open up the deck, there's no place like home. So yeah, something with you and home. If you're finding a new home, or you really just have been at home a lot, and this is kind of just validating that energy that you're feeling of, you know, really spending a lot of time at home or creating a new home for yourself. And we'll see what comes up in the reading and how we can kind of, you know, link the energies together of this beautiful wombat. All right, so let's get a couple of cards for Aquarius for the month of August from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm just looking out the window here, and there's like the same bird that's just like flying around. There it goes again. That's just flying around outside of the window, and I'm laughing because, you know, you are an air sign, so it's just kind of funny. Okay, message for Aquarius, please. Blessed, beautiful, 22, angel number, and time for a nap. Well, maybe that's why you have to be at home, because it's time for a nap. Okay, so what this is telling me, Aquarius, is that you have been working really hard. Now, that doesn't mean that like you're going to work every day. It just means that, and the bottom of the deck is message in a bottle. Interesting. So whether you're working or not, Aquarius, it is saying that like you have been receiving many blessings. And the way that I see this is it's blessings that you've worked for. So whether that is just because you've done really good, like meaning, you know, you've given from your heart, it's like karmic return, that kind of thing, or you've actually really, really been working hard because it's time for a nap. So if you're feeling a little bit tired, or you're just like stressed out and you're thinking a lot about, you know, how you're going to navigate through these times, look at this little fox in the moon. So cute. So cute. So it really is telling you to make sure that you're getting enough rest. And even that could just be mental rest, like just quieting the mind. If you've been stressing out, you know, or worried about things, that you are blessed. This is the divine coming in to tell you, don't worry, like you are blessed. You can take a time out, you can take a nap from any of the worry. And if you're someone who has been working a lot, putting in like the overtime to really, you know, keep your family supported, keep everybody happy, you know, keep food on the table, that kind of thing, like you're blessed right now. And you're receiving blessings. Take a nap. I love these colors, and I'm just looking at how these colors completely match up to my backdrop. Look at that. Wow. So interesting. Message in a bottle. This is pretty cool, you guys. You might be getting some news. Some news. Someone wants to communicate with you. Someone's sending you a message. There's a starfish on there, and it could be coming from a long distance. Maybe news that you've been waiting on. Maybe, you know, just receiving messages in places that you weren't necessarily expecting them. Wow, so interesting. So let's put your wombat here, and we've got blessed, message in a bottle, time for a nap. I love this. So let's get into your tarot. Okay, we're gonna use the Muse Tarot today by Chris Ann. They've already been pre-shuffled really, really well, but we will, we'll just give them a few more shuffles, and we're gonna do a 6-card spread with lots of clarifiers, as I always do. Okay, Aquarius, let's get your reading started. All right, so we're just going to shuffle a few times. What are the messages for my dear Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node for the month of August. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you to the guides and our highest selves for coming in today. What are the messages for Aquarius for the month of August? I'm laughing at this time for a nap. I'm feeling like it's more like you're blessed. Don't worry about it. Like, just pause, enjoy. It's more like, you know, not about like going to sleep. For some of you, you could just be like really tired and overworked, like I was saying, and it really is time for you to take a nap. But like, you're blessed. You're being blessed. The blessings are here, they're coming, and you can kind of rest, okay? And that something's coming. There is some information or good news coming to you, Aquarius. Something you've been waiting on, waiting to hear from someone, whether it's a job or a relationship, that there is a message coming, and it could be traveling a long distance where you've been waiting a long time for it. Because when a message comes in a bottle, you know, it can surface decades later. So this could be something like going from way back. You never know. Okay. What are the messages for Aquarius for the month of August, please? And I also want to say really quickly that tarot timing is not linear. We are working with the quantum field. It doesn't go in a straight line. So this, maybe you have this, maybe this message came to you already, you know, this home situation, like you could have moved through these energies already. A past energy also could be something that's happening to you presently. It just doesn't work linearly. And everyone moves through energies in a different fashion. And so even if you're watching this reading, you know, 3 months from now, it could totally pertain to the present moment that you're watching it in. Time is not linear, and we're working with the quantum field, and this is tarot timing. Okay, so a few more times. What is the message for the month for my dear Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, Cross Watchers, and the collective who wants to tap into the energy of Aquarius? Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, one more time. Perfect. Okay, Aquarius. We're going to start with the bottom of the deck for your underlying energy. And the bottom of the deck is the Six of Voices. Yeah, traveling, like taking a journey across to less troubled waters. Maybe you were the message in the bottle. It was an actual journey, you know, to calmer waters. And let's get another clarifier for that with the Three of Cups. Interesting. And from the top of the deck, heart of your reading is the Emperor. Okay, this Emperor has just been coming out in like 75% of the readings. The Emperor is coming out. Now the Emperor is at the heart of your reading. So like, you're really bossing up here, Aquarius. There's some serious divine masculine energy, Aries energy around you. Past her foundation is the Queen of Wands. She's another one. She's been coming out. She came out in Sag reading. She came out in the Capricorn reading. In the present, we have the Page of Voices. Future energy, your card, the Star, coming out for your future energy. That's your card, Aquarius. And the advice is the High Priestess. Wow. The advice is basically the Metatron card, in a sense. They're very, very connected. Trusting your own divine wisdom, trusting your intuition, trusting that you know best, and also keeping it under wraps a little bit, not going out and shouting it from a mountain. High Priestess is a very passive energy. She knows, but she doesn't say what she knows. She waits. Okay. So let me feel into this, Aquarius, and we're definitely going to get some clarifiers because there's some people around you here. You know, the Emperor at the heart of the reading. We're going to talk about the Emperor. It's Aries energy. And I feel like this Emperor energy has been coming up a lot for August because people are at a point where they are really wanting to take charge, take control, you know, of their own life, of their own destiny, of their family, of your own personal kingdom, of your home. You know, that's this home energy for me personally as a reader that's coming in. I know that the home can be seen as like Cancer energy, fourth house activity, you know, more divine feminine, mother, moon energy. But, you know, the divine masculine rules over the home too. In many cases, it's the masculine energy that, you know, is providing for a home. Just as an energy, it's not gender specific, and especially now everything's so equal in partnerships. But that being said, this could really be like you and your partner, you and your wife, you and your husband, you know, whatever that looks like for you. If you're single, this is just you know, wanting to have like control over your own destiny, over your life, stepping into your own power and authority. And not being so shaken by what's happening around the world, which is really hard to do. And our world has been changed drastically, you know, since February and March. So I'm not surprised that this Emperor keeps coming out over and over again in, like I said, like 75% of the readings so far, the Emperor came out, because it's really the collective wanting to come into a place of like feeling like, like we have mastery over our domain, over our money, over, all the things in the physical. It's that Mars energy. It's Mars energy, and it's also Aries energy. It's initiating. He is the king of all kings. He embodies all of the kings. All of the kings. The King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, all of them. He's the combination of all of the kings. So that's at the heart of your reading. So that's where it feels really important for you. Now, the underlying energy, it feels like there was some kind of like needing to overcome some trouble. And the trouble really could have been about like how you were perceiving everything that was happening, the worrying about everything, trying to figure out all of the moving parts of how you were going to kind of like shift the things, in your life to fit this new structure that we're finding ourselves in. The Six of Swords is about like taking a journey to less troubled waters, and a lot of times that journey is just the journey from your mind to your heart, right? So kind of laying down some of the burden, using your logic and your higher mind to say, okay, now I have to do things this way, this has to shift. Now for some of you, it could have been actually leaving a situation and going somewhere else that was better suited for you. That where you were, it just wasn't going to work out, that you had to kind of pack it up and go somewhere else. Very, very possible for a lot of you. And I love this because this is a card that shows that it's something that was guided by spirit. Like that's her spirit guide looking over her as she crosses over, this kind of bridge to the new place. And she's leaving behind 3 swords, and she's taking with her the other 3 swords. The 3 swords she leaves behind are the ones that no longer serve her. The worry, the fear, the negative kind of self-talk and the patterns that she's like, I'm just done with this. I don't need to take this with me. I'm going to take I'm going to take the thoughts, beliefs, ideas that still serve me. That's what I'm going to take with me. And she does that. Now, what clarified that is the 3 of Cups, 3 of emotions, is clarifying the 6 of voices. This kind of journey that you took, whether it was an actual journey or whether it was kind of just like you working it out internally. The 3 of Cups is where we have emotional support. It's like our tribe. It's our friends. It can even be our family. And so this is you kind of like, during this process, I think that you were really figuring out who were the people that were going to encourage your positive thinking during this process. Like who were the people that were worthy of coming with you on this journey, so to speak. Also, I'm feeling like this could just be feeling separated from your tribe, with this lockdown. If some of you were living in places where you couldn't see friends or family, this is that feeling of sort of like that this whole journey was kind of being taken on your own, like your people weren't there anymore. This is sisterhood, this is brotherhood, it's Cups energy, so it's where we feel like supported emotionally. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily people that you work with. It's more like, it could be people that you work with. They could be your best friends, but this is like your soul group here. This is your tribe. And that for whatever reason, whether, it's still happening where you just like, it's felt kind of solo, or it's felt like you just didn't have the support that you used to have. And that energy is really causing you to come into your own and step up. Now, even if you have been sort of a lone wolf, or, you're like, well, yeah, I have friends and everything, but I really just sort of like operate more on my own, then that's fine. Then you may just be learning like the kind of people that you want to have on your team, so to speak. That this has been part of this whole process for you, is seeing where your friends really are. It really is about friendship, and that can translate to family as well. It's the support that we feel in the emotional realm, who we go to, who we can talk to, who we can be genuine with, who we can really be ourselves with. It could even be you like connecting with people that maybe you haven't connected with in a long time. Remember, this message in a bottle came out, you know, and that, you know, you've just been feeling some blessings around that, feeling some blessings around some of the people that may have come back into your life. Support in totally unexpected places because you've kind of changed your way of thinking. Some of your perception has been changed. The sixes are like a rebalancing. It's like rebalancing the mind. And it really could be helping you right now. All this red here, see all this red? It's, you know, it is like the Emperor is security, stability, structure, laying the foundations, you know, laying a solid foundation, feeling safe. It's root chakra. Okay, so we've got the underlying energy and the heart of your reading. Now, in the past is the Queen of Inspiration. So we're definitely going to get some clarifiers to see if this was you, you know, because I really do feel like you're coming up here as the Emperor. Now, if the Queen of Inspiration was an aspect of you, it's showing like in your past or your foundation, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, that there was this big kind of surge of creativity, inspiration, confidence even, a renewed sense of confidence. And there's pyramids here, so we can even see how this is connected into like a nod to the Lion's Gate again and Egypt. And then the leopard there, it's signifying like some kind of independence. So that in the past there was this sort of like sense of independence coming in. Maybe you were newly single, Aquarius, you know, and just feeling like really inspired and confident to go out and kind of like make something happen. I think I'm gonna clarify this Queen of Wands for you. This is Leo, Aries, Sag. So far I'm seeing Aries energy and Leo and even, well, and Leo energy, Aries and Leo. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo. You could have strong Aries, Leo placements in your chart. So Queen of Inspiration, Two of Pentacles. So it seems like you had a choice to make. There was some kind of a choice to make, a choice between jobs, a choice between a relationship, a choice between places to live. But it's like, you know, this came up in Capricorn's reading yesterday. It's like you were balancing something, you know, like you're balancing things in the physical. And there really was like a choice that you had to make, or not even that you had to make a choice, but just that it was a juggling act for you. You were trying to do a lot. You had a lot going on. You were trying to do a lot. You're like stuck in this eternal juggling act of trying to do it all. Maybe even on your own, Aquarius, because this Queen of Wands does represent someone who's like very independent, you know, she's very, very independent. Now, if this is someone else, this really could be like someone else in your life that you're really passionate about. Let's get another card. One more card, please, for this Queen of Wands, for my dear Aquarius. Death. The Death card. Who did this come out for? I think this came out for Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. So this is an ending. You know, this doesn't mean like that someone actually died. So don't be scared of the Death card. But this is Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. And this is where like something kind of ends. Whether this is like an internal ending, you know, this really could have been like what was happening in the world where, you know, things that were beyond your control, you know, changed. All of a sudden, like something, you know, came to an end. And I'm thinking that, you know, it kind of ended this juggling act that you were doing because it helped you decide. It came in almost as a tower energy, and it helped you decide, like you were able to drop something because of this death energy. Now, if this was a person, this could have been, you know, a relationship. Let's get a clarifier for the Emperor, which I really think is you, Aquarius. I really, really think this Emperor is you. And maybe the Queen of Wands is just an aspect of you, like before this whole, you know, situation in February or March, that you were feeling like really inspired, you know, and creative. And now that's kind of like been put to a halt. The Emperor with the 5 of Swords. This is a harsh energy here, Aquarius, I'm not gonna lie. You know, this is the ego. This is patterns of behavior that are with us perhaps for a long time. This is the needing to win at all costs. You know, there could have been someone who really wasn't someone who was having a hard time with your leadership, someone who was threatened by it, like there was a conflict here, and this person, you know, this could have been a relationship that ended rather harshly, harsh words. What I love about this 5 of Voices is that there's an olive branch here. So it's indicating to me that this person tried to make it right, you know, that this message in a bottle, you know, that this person tried to make it right, and it was someone or something that you really were passionate about, and you were even kind of on the fence about the situation. This could have been in business or relationship, and the Death energy came in where there perhaps was an ending. I'm seeing this Page of Voices in the present, and if it's you, you're really like trying to get a new perspective about it, get more information. I'm telling you, Scorpio had this come up too. You really could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius, where like you're just investigating now. You're really trying to get more information. You're trying to get more information to get a new perspective. This could be the 2 of you. I don't know if there was a breakup, Scorpio, if this is a relationship reading, where like, you know, you could be spying on each other. You know, the Page of Swords in its lower vibration is going to spy. And it is another card of harsh words. You know, the Page of Swords can be, it's like this kind of like child who has a mighty big sword and maybe shouldn't have that sword. Page of Voices. Let's see what came out. 2 of Cups. It is about a relationship, and this could have been like, you know, like I said, a really important business partnership, or a love relationship. It doesn't mean that you broke up. It just means like this Death card, like something changed. There was some kind of a thing. That happened. And this 5 of Swords, I just want to say, the 5 of Swords with the Emperor is where it's just, you know, there's a lot of control wanting to happen. It, like I said, it's victory at any cost. It's patterns, self-destructive patterns, self-sabotaging patterns. It's a defense mechanism. It's like when you feel attacked, not necessarily you, it could be this other person. When someone feels attacked, it's like the place that they go to defend themselves that's kind of nasty. And here, like I said, there's an olive branch, so it feels to me like, you know, someone tried to make this situation better. And that's why the underlying energy was about the journey. It was about like kind of letting go of some of this and moving to less troubled waters, because the underlying energy was the 6, and at the heart of the reading, clarifying, is the 5. You know, so it's showing that there was this incident or a pattern of behavior with this person where there was conflict. It's a lot of ego. And even with the Queen of Wands, if this is that person, the Queen of Wands in a lower vibration can have a really big ego and be very dramatic. and something happened, this death energy, 2 of materials, someone made a decision to perhaps, take a break or leave the situation. And now we've got, in the present, I think you're still dealing with this, Aquarius. Luckily, your future energies are amazing. The Star card and the High Priestess. When your own card comes up in a reading, it is a blessing. It is truly a blessing. Now, I'm just going to say this reading feels very specific. This is not going to be for all Aquarians. So before you go getting all upset, these are general readings, and I'm reading for a very specific group of Aquarians. Let's get more information about this Page of Voices. So please, angels, please, guides, for my Aquarius, can you please clarify this Page of Swords with the 2 of Cups? Because it is around a relationship, and 2 of Cups can be like a soulmate, It's a union for sure. It's a partnership. Why is the Page of Swords and the 2 of Cups in the present? In the present. Why is the Page of Swords and the 2 of Cups in the present? The Fool. A new start? A totally new start? A new start. Now, a new start could be with that person. A new start could be without that person. But regardless, the future is healing. You're healing. There's healing coming in. Now, you could be in this future energy, and that's why I said with tarot timing being what it is, you just never know. So let's see what this healing looks like for the future for my dear Aquarius. Why is the Star card in the future for Aquarius, please? Ten of Cups. You're gonna have your happily ever after, Aquarius. It's what you want. This is where, you've got all the cups. You've healed. You've got your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there for you. How do you get there, though? And I'm just looking, the Emperor with the Queen of Wands is a great match, right? Emperor, Queen of Wands. Aries energy, really. This is like Aries here. So maybe you're both Aries, divine masculine, divine feminine. There's a lot of fire here. And maybe that's what it was. It was just so passionate, so much passion between the 2 of you that it kind of turned into a struggle, especially with the times that we're living in. Things are so crazy. I'm just gonna say with the 3 of Cups, it's possible that there was a third party situation, maybe, it doesn't have to be that, but something definitely changed. I think we might get a clarifier for the Death card, but I do have to say this Page of Voices, whoever is in this energy, this is a page, and this doesn't line up with a king energy. It doesn't line up with a queen energy. So it's bringing out some rather peculiar, behaviors and words with the 2 of you or 1 of you. It could also represent just that you have children together. That's the other thing. It could represent that there are children. And because there are children, you really want to move forward with it. You want to work it out because there's kids. And maybe just that this whole situation, because this is talking about home. This whole reading is about your home life here. And that there are blessings with you. That there really are blessings. So for some of you, this really could just be like you're fighting with your partner a lot. Or for some of you who are single, this could be your relationships in business, where there's just been like a whole lot of ego and conflict within the business that you work in. because maybe the money just isn't secure. It's not feeling stable. And people's true colors are really coming out, or there's just conflict and the ego's coming out. I'm just kind of seeing a lot of this lately. So the future looks bright, though. Really bright, that there is healing. And maybe that's what this Lion's Gate is going to be for you, Aquarius, is kind of leaving all of this behind. That's why in the present, Fool is coming out. It's like, I just want to leave it behind. I want to leave all the drama behind, the drama with the Queen of Wands. I want to leave behind this controlling energy that sometimes the Emperor can have. Just want to leave it all behind, you know, and move forward and heal the situation and live happily ever after. And that is very Aquarian, you know, peace, love, unity, the future, forward thinking, forward movement, revolutionize the situation. Like Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Bob Marley, my favorite Aquarian to ever walk the face of the earth. Robert Nesta Marley, fellow Aquarian. So all of this, you know, that you want to heal it and you want to move forward in any way possible. You just want it to be happy. You want your rainbow. You want your star. So I think we're not even going to focus so much on the past anymore. I think we should look towards the future and the advice. Because that, for me, is what a true Aquarian would do. And I also, sorry about that, Aquarius. I also have another deck that we can use just to get some sort of like more love clarifiers. I've got a few different decks. So I think we'll do that too. But let's get another card for the future. This Star card with the Ten of Cups. The Star card with the Ten of Cups, please, for the future energy for Aquarius. Like, how do you make this happen, Aqua? What's the solution here? How do you make this happen? Through your divine wisdom? Seriously, through your divine wisdom. 9, okay, wow. So coming out is the 8 of Wands, 8 of Inspiration, with the 9 of Pentacles. So it's gonna take some effort here. It's gonna take all of your passion, you know, all of your effort. Like, it's gonna take work. But the 8 of Inspiration is different from the 8 of Materials or the 8 of Coins. The 8 of Inspiration is like, you just like, you throw your wands out there at a very specific, in a specific direction towards a specific goal. It's a very spiritual card. So it's telling me that there really is an element of spirituality involved. You know, that there really is this element of divine wisdom coming in, your own divine wisdom. It's not necessarily divine intervention for you. Some of the signs this month have had an element of divine intervention. For you, Aquarius, I'm feeling like it's more of a divine inspiration, a divine guidance, a spiritual inspiration. Like, it's gonna take your spiritual side to handle this. You're an interesting sign because you have 2 ruling planets. One is Uranus and the other is Saturn. So there's like this weird duality with Aquarius that happens because before Uranus was discovered, they assigned Saturn to you. And Saturn's so conservative and it's full of structure. And not that that's bad. That's what gives you like this work ethic. But then your real ruler, your newer, more modern ruler, Uranus, is about revolution, technology, forward thinking. It's the stars, it's the cosmos, it's the things that make you so unique and kind of, you know, like I said, forward thinking, progressive. So this is telling me that you need to tap into your Uranian qualities. Your Uranian qualities of the inspiration. It's going to take energy for you to do this. Not necessarily work, just spiritual energy. You're really going to have to tap into your spiritual energy. If you're resonating with this and there is a relationship or a business partnership that you're dealing with right now that has been challenging during this time, this is the advice for that. The future looks amazing, by the way. And the other card is the Nine of Pentacles. And so that is about, like, you have done the work in the physical and you are kind of sitting on a nest egg. This home card, be at home. You know, this wombat is jeweled. He is comfortable at home. Nine of coins, nine of materials. She is comfortable at home. So it is saying, like, that the home has something to do with this. Now, this is a rather independent energy, you know, and the Nine of Coins is like the lady who has it all. She's kind of similar to the Queen of Wands in that there's an independence there. So but it is kind of about, like, I want to say, like, sharing that wealth, you know, because to go to the Nine of Coins to the Ten of Cups, it's like, share the wealth. Almost like the lion energy of, like, be generous of spirit. Okay, the advice was the High Priestess. And obviously the Archangel was Metatron with Divine Wisdom. So let's get some cards for your advice, please. Advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. I really hope some of this is resonating. I never know when I make these, you know, like I said, it feels so specific. One advice card to go with the High Priestess for Aquarius. That one wants to come out. Wow, there's your card. Your card now came out twice. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. King of Swords and the Star card. So this is, the Star card is the major arcana associated with Aquarius, and then the Muse, or the King of Swords, is your court card that is associated with Aquarius. So it is Spirit's way of confirming to me that indeed this is the reading for Aquarius. So the King of Swords, he's not overly emotional. So if you are dealing with someone who is very, very fiery and very emotional, and if you yourself have been feeling a little extra sensitive and extra emotional and extra fiery, the advice is telling you to kind of get into your King of Swords. Now, don't be so detached, right, that you're unfeeling and you're too cool for school, Aquarius, with your coolness, but to come from a logical perspective, you know, to be logical, like you're so good at doing, and tap into the inner knowing, your intuition of the High Priestess. But this is a passive energy. So it's almost saying, like I was saying, heal from some of this. If there have been harsh words with someone, if there's been a back and forth of harsh words, or you know, and you're just not sure what's going on right now, maybe just take a step back and heal from it a little bit, you know, heal from it. Ten of Cups, you know, if you want to bring this Ten of Cups in to really tap into your spirituality right now, you know, really tap into your spirituality. Maybe that's why this time for a nap came out. Like, take the time to rest into your spirituality. Like, a nap could actually mean meditating, going out into nature. Go and take a nap out in nature. But this is more of a passive energy. It really is. It's more of a passive energy. The King, it's fixed air. You're fixed air. You know, he's just kind of sitting on the throne, and he's more logical. He's more logic-based. He's not getting super duper into the emotions, or even the fire and the passion of it. He's staying cool. He's staying cool, but also he is a counselor too. So, you know, he's someone that you can look to for advice. So if this person or this situation, like if this is in your business dealings, if they're coming to you looking for real advice, then give it. Then really give it. You know, you got to be fair here. And that's the other thing. You got to be fair. The High Priestess, like I said, it's a passive energy. She knows a lot. So she does kind of keep it to herself though until the time is right. Until the time is right. Let's see what was at the bottom of the deck of that pull. Wow, and the King of Coins. This is real, and this is how I know that you are this emperor. That you are this emperor, okay? Because the emperor is the culmination of all of the kings. And now we've got two kings, the King of Coins and the King of Swords. Both kings, right? What are we missing? We're missing the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So the King of Coins, he is all about the money, you know? So stay focused on your home, but he's also nurturing. If he sees value in something, he will nurture it and he will grow it. So if you're seeing value, real value in this situation, then do give it some nurturing, tend to it. So, you know, but he's also the entrepreneur where everything he touches turns to gold. So it is saying like to kind of stay focused on your business. So if this whole thing is about business, it's going to be successful, Aquarius, you know. Everything this guy touches turns to gold. He's the entrepreneur. He puts in the work. 9 of Pentacles here, you know. So you are carrying this super divine masculine energy right now. And I do feel like, you know, because the Emperor came out with the 5 of Voices, just to kind of check yourself a little bit, Aquarius, if you are, you know, if some things have been coming up for you during this, this time that we're living in, as with so many of us, where we're really checking ourselves, looking at our own patterns, looking at some of our wounding from childhood, where we go to where we feel defensive. That's why I love this 5 of Swords, because the olive branch is there. It's almost like the two sides of us, you know? It's like our healthy mind and our wounded mind, and the olive branch is coming in. So if you need to take accountability or responsibility, you know, with regards to this situation, then do it, you know, then do it. And just even internally, just to see where your own patterns are. And, you know, and if this truly was someone else, this Page of Swords, Queen of Wands energy, then, you know, then take a little bit of time and just regroup, do some healing. It seems like you do really want a new start, right? It seems like you do want a new start. Now, whether that's off on your own in a new relationship, it's totally possible for you. You've got the 10 of Cups and the Star in the future, you know, so it's possible to have a new relationship with someone else if you've ended a relationship, Aquarius. That Death card with the Queen of Wands. If you ended a relationship, there's a new one, like, coming in, like, as soon as you want it, I want to say. But do some healing first. You know, you're embodying this amazing divine masculine energy. It's so beautiful. And the High Priestess, and you've got Metatron with you this month. Just realize you've got Metatron with you this month. That's really powerful. Look at them together. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Aquarius. Okay, and like I said, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. So what should we do next? Let's pull you a romance angel card. Let's get a romance angel, since this was feeling a little bit romantic. What is the advice or the message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node for the month of August? Please, romance angels, one message, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and worth waiting for. Okay, so I see this in 2 different ways. It's divine timing is at work in your love life. So interesting, because I was saying I wasn't feeling this whole element of divine timing, but the angels are saying that there is an element of divine timing. And maybe it just is connected into like your divine wisdom, and that's why you can sit as the High Priestess and the King. The Kings just kind of sit on the throne, right? And you can just kind of like know that there is an element of the divine working for you. So whether this is someone new, if you're single and you're looking for love, that there is, you know, divine timing coming in for you. This star card really also for me as a reader, it speaks to like the person who is like the star in our life, that they're worth waiting for, Aquarius, that your person that you've been dealing with is worth waiting for. And at the bottom of the deck was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Great to, you know, this is a great message for Leo season. Get out there and have some playtime, have some fun. And then let's get you a power of surrender card. Like, what does Aquarius need to surrender in this situation? What does Aquarius need to surrender in this particular situation? Two of them flipped over, but I'm not going to take those. One message, please. That one wants to come out. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Surrender to inner peace. 100% surrender to inner peace, Aquarius. Star card, healing, time for a nap, like relax, you know, as much as you can. That's five of swords energy can force like everybody to want to take a nap. I'm not even kidding. And then let's just get you a couple of cards from Tony Carmine Salerno, The Art of Love Tarot. Wow. Oh, I hear a cat outside right now. That's so funny. 10 of Stars, hoarding. 10 of Wands. So this is burdening you, and maybe, you know, you have been feeling like kind of burdened by all of this. So that just kind of popped out. Let's see. I just want to get like 3 cards for the situation. 3 cards if this is about a relationship. We're just going to do 3 cards for my dear Aquarius. Here's the King of Cups. I'm not going to take either of these. I want to like actually shuffle these and do this the right way. Okay, Aquarius. 3 cards for my dear Aquarius with regards to this spread. God, they just really want to pop out. 3 cards for Aquarius, please, regarding this spread. 3 cards for Aquarius regarding this spread. These angels. Okay. For Aquarius. So we have the 5 of Stars, which is the 5 of Wands. So more of that 5 energy, you know, the agents of chaos, the challenge. This is the fighting. This is the drama. And this is what I feel like this Queen of Wands was bringing in, was a lot of drama. And maybe you were kind of bringing it back, you know, but you're the one with the olive branch. So I really feel like you tried to patch this up. 5 of Wands, the Lovers. Yes, this is definitely about a relationship. And the 2 of Hearts coming out again. So this is just, sometimes I need the verification, you know, that I'm on the right track as a reader. So we've got the 5 of Wands. You know, it's not as harsh an energy as the 5 of Swords, but it's still conflict, it's drama, it's one-upping each other, it's, you know, it's annoying, it's dramatic, and then we've got the Lovers there, union. Union, look, and then the 2 of Cups again, more union. 2 of Cups coming out twice now. Here's your 2 of Cups with the Fool and the Page of Swords. Wow, Aquarius, wow. A lot of like relationships are coming through this month. And more union here. It's been a lot of drama and fighting. And like I said, you're coming up as an Emperor. He or she is coming up as a Queen of Wands. And then in the present, it's just like, it feels like it's just gotten really childish, I want to say, you know, with this Page of Swords. And that someone is just ready for a new start. Now, like I said, whether that's together or apart, someone is ready for a new start. And I almost feel like I want to get you some more clarifiers here, because I don't really feel like I have any resolution for you around this. I think let's just get, and like I said, the romance angel is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and the advice is to just kind of chill and take a step back for the month of August and do some healing. Do some healing, that your 10 of Cups is possible, but it is going to be like a spiritual energy that's going to move things forward. Surrender to inner peace. Time for a nap. Like, don't worry, you're blessed, Aquarius. The situation is blessed. Whichever way that it goes, it's blessed. You've got this massive divine wisdom with you, inside of you. So I think that's the bigger message. Let's get you an Angels and Ancestors card from Kyle Gray, and just see like what overarching energy you can work with this month. Angels and Ancestors. One card, please, for my dear Aquarius. One card, please. There's a lot of love here. This is a soulmate. You know, this is a soulmate here for you, Aquarius, that you're dealing with. Two of Cups, the Lovers. This is soulmate energy, maybe a twin flame, but it's been challenging. There's been a lot of harsh energy with you guys, and a lot of game playing, and a lot of, like, I want to say like wounding, like your wounding coming up, but some game playing for sure. And you really may have gone into separation with the Death card coming in. You may have really gone into separation, and you may be finding yourself kind of single right now in this moment, and just looking towards the future of healing. So that's the message for some of you. And you're watching this because you're like really wondering, you know, you felt like this was like a soulmate, so, or a twin flame, you know. Okay, one message for my dear Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. And we're at an hour. Okay, one card, please. Surround yourself with protective energy. Arrow. Wow, with the High Priest. Wow, Aquarius, surround yourself with protective energy, the Arrow. And remember how I was saying to you with this 8 of Wands, you know, I was feeling like this energy of like pulling back an arrow and aiming the 8 arrows. So interesting. I think you're feeling like you need to protect yourself right now. And now we've got the High Priest and the High Priestess. Kind of like another divine union, you know. Isis energy, more Egyptian energy coming out. This Lion's Gate is going to be really powerful for you. This full moon that just happened in Aquarius may have been where like a lot of things erupted, came to the surface, or even leading up to that, and the full moon was the release. If you did have a breakup, it could have been around the full moon. And now we've got the High Priest and the High Priestess, and this is linked into this energy of Lion's Gate, this Lion's Gate portal, right? Linking into this energy of ancient Egypt, of the Sphinx. So this could even be a past life relationship. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But that you either need to protect yourself, like maybe you've dealt with enough from this relationship if it has been too harsh for you, and you just need to take a step back, and that is your way of like protecting yourself, or you've been doing this, and that's just, this is confirmation for you. All right, Aquarius, I'm thinking that we should do one card from, let's see, The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie, just to get something like really high vibrational for you. I'm sorry that this seems so heavy, you know. I kind of, you know, I love the readings that are all high vibe and positive, and so many cards just came out. And let's just read them all. Let your light shine. Ask your soul. Light beings. Ask your soul and let your light shine. If you've been feeling like you've had to dim your light around this person, quit doing that. Let your light shine. Come out in full force, okay? Don't let anybody dim your light. And you are the universe. You are the universe. I love that. 29. And light beings. And this is like your galactic family. This is your tribe. So if you're not feeling like you have this 3 of Cups energy around you of emotional support right now, yeah, bottom of the deck, inward revolution. Let the revolution happen from within you. All of this stuff feels so external that high priest, high priestess, inward revolution, the star, go within. Go within. Surrender to your inner peace. Take a break. And let the messages come to you. Take a break, Aquarius. I've been saying this a lot. Light beings, you are supported. You are supported. If you're really worried about the world right now, if you're really worried about your family, look at that being looking over Earth. That's really amazing. And let's just get you a dragon energy, and then we'll do a crystal card, and then we're going to end the reading. Okay. Because dragons can transmute all of this lower energy. Silver dragon, access untapped resources. Look into your soul. That's what I was just saying. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. This illuminates your potential with higher light, the silver dragon. So, you know, this is also like speaking to me of the lunar energy. Connect with the moon, that silver of the moon. Silver is very protective. If you have any silver, wear it or keep it close to you. You know, silver really is good at like shielding and protecting. And look into your soul. Ask your soul. Really ask your soul. If this is about this relationship and you're so conflicted, like you really, really have to go within. Blue dragon from the Pleiades at the bottom of the deck prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. The Pleiadians are so loving, you know, they're just such lovers, and they're so high vibrational, so upper dimensional. You may really connect with the Pleiadian energy, which really and truly is all about love and the ascension of the planet. If you're on a twin flame journey, I get it. They're really, really, really challenging and hard. And it's not so much about the actual union of being together. It's about the mirror that the person holds up for us so that we can do our own inner healing. So whatever you two have been kind of like reflecting back and forth to each other, it's showing you where you need healing ultimately. And if it's something that you don't accept, then put up the boundary. You know, you're allowed to walk away for good if you want to, but take the time to really look into it, okay? Last but not least, we're going to do a crystal healing card for you. And this is the Crystal Ally cards, Evolutionary Edition, the Evolution Edition. And this is what the book looks like. So you can give that a Google if you like these cards. I know a lot of people really, really, really love these cards. So thank you for sticking with me. If you're still here, Aqua, I love you so much. What would Bob Marley do? I know that sounds silly, but you know. One card for Aquarius, please. One crystal card. For the month of August, what is a great crystal that Aquarius can work with? For the month of August, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. You've got the wisdom, Aquarius. You've got the wisdom. You're gonna know what to do. Now wisdom is coming out twice for you. Apophyllite. I don't have a piece of apophyllite here, but like, look at this Zen master underneath the cherry blossom with his like apophyllite pyramid, another nod to the pyramids. So apophyllite is a type of quartz, okay? But it grows a little bit differently than quartz, and it grows in sort of like these pyramid shapes, I want to say. It really does connect us to higher wisdom. It helps to clarify, just like quartz does. It helps to clear energy. And it really is, it's about the wisdom. Apophyllite, look up apophyllite. I feel like if you don't have any, just to keep quartz with you, clear quartz for clarity, for wisdom, for purification, to amplify all of these amazing energies that we're moving through, amplify them, you know, heighten it up. But also, if you have any darker stones, maybe keep some of those with you this month too, just for some of the protection. Or if you're feeling like, you know what, I got this. I don't even necessarily like need to super protect and shield myself. Just surround yourself with light, you know, with this diamond light, and connect in with the energy of apophyllite or quartz crystal. Tap into your wisdom. I mean, look at all of this wisdom that's coming out for you. Look at that, Aqua. Amazing, amazing. I'm really impressed, you know, I really, really am impressed. And just know that any darkness that you've moved through is there to serve your light. Ultimately, this is all about our soul's journey and the evolution of our soul and the growth of our soul. So whatever you choose to do, whatever transpires for you, ultimately, you're going to know what's right for you. You're going to know what to do. Take a pause. Don't forget, you know, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. These energies are there with you. These divine masculine energies. Okay? And in this deck, they're the muses. They're not even kings. They're the muses. So what, you know, what is your muse? What is your muse this month? Okay, I love you so much, Aqua, and I will see you guys next month for your September readings. I wish you a really, really blessed month ahead. Nothing but the best. Take really, really good care, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.